What's up, guys? Good morning. All right. So today is a wonderful morning. Let's turn my hot water on. Today, I feel like drinking some coffee today. I haven't drank coffee in a while. Probably a couple of months now. I haven't drank coffee. As I said, it make my eye twitch, but for some reason I feel like drinking some coffee this morning. Every now and then, I'll taste something that I don't normally taste or eat. But today is a beautiful day. Sun is out, as you can tell. Let me let it adjust. Alright, there we go. So yeah, it's a beautiful day this morning. I'm barefooted today. We're trying to feel the grass this morning. But yeah, outside, nice. The sun is out. The birds are chirping. The grass is coming along real well. I'm gonna probably cut it today. Give it a nice even cut. I want it to fluff up some more, but I'm gonna probably give it a little cut and then so it could grow evenly, Yeah. Other than that, it's not cold. It's cool this morning. It's nice and cool. Grass feeling nice. It's a little bit damp, but it feels good. So yeah, guys, this morning I'm gonna have me some coffee. It's kind of looking dark, but I don't know. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have me some coffee this morning. Don't have much to do. Yesterday I didn't get a hold of the guys, the grease trap guys, and the hood system guys. So today definitely I'm gonna reach out to them. Yesterday wasn't so much of a long vlog. I did some testing on the sauces and stuff yesterday. I didn't film that, but it was just a matter of mixing a few things together to see if we like it. So I didn't vlog that. So yesterday it's probably gonna be a shorter vlog. Yesterday was just me getting up in the morning talking like how I talked this morning. So today I have nothing planned today really. We're just gonna wing it. I have a t-shirt printer. I'm gonna probably fire it up back. I need some t-shirts. I'm gonna make some t-shirts for Lifestyle and for Peppers, which is the new restaurant that's coming. Just to start wearing, getting the word out, just start to promoting those two businesses. Guys, whoever is watching, our friends, family, I'm not taking orders. I'm not doing the shirt for anyone. I'm just doing it for these two businesses. There's no time in my day to get all that done. So as much as I would love to do it, I can't. I barely have time to do it for myself, much less to do it for others. So I'm just telling you this, or that I'm firing up the printer to print these shirts. I'm only telling you this because this is what the vlog is about. What I do in a day. So because I'm doing this in a day, I'm telling you that I'm doing it in a day, but I'm not advertising that I'm printing shirts or anything. These shirts are just for my use. To be honest, I don't have the time to do any. It's not a business. I'm not doing it as a business, so we can't do it. Sorry. So anyhow, I'm gonna fire up that machine today, hopefully. If something else doesn't come up. The car is still out there. All the the people who are interested, I haven't heard from them. So I'm gonna put it back on the road on the street today, see if we could get some hits, get that car sold. um I don't need it, as I said. It's just taking up space. It's not registered or anything, so I can't drive it. So I'm just gonna, and I'm not gonna register it. So I need to just sell it. So I'm gonna put it back on the road, and I mean, the first person come with cash gets it. I'm not holding out on the price or anything like that. Show me the cash and it's yours. Um, I just need to get rid of it. It's taking up space in the driveway. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff in the garage so we could have space to store the things I'm gonna buy for the restaurant. So I need that space. I need the space to where if a truck comes and brings equipment, they could just back up to the garage and we unload it. So I'm making that way clear for them. No issues. We have to be shifting around things when that time comes. So I'm trying to clear the garage out. If I don't get it sold, I'll probably take it back to the truck yard. But when it's at the truck yard, no one is seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would rather have it here until it's sold. The car I'm talking about. So I'm gonna slap the for sale sign back on it, put it on the street, see if we get hits. The most calls I've gotten so far is not through marketplace, is not through the apps. It was out on the streets. Everybody was stopping and calling. However, I only had one maybe serious person, but I don't know what happened, but who actually came and test drove it. The others called and got the price. I guess it's too much for them. To be honest, people out here looking $3,000 cars, $4,000 cars. Those cars, guys, they ain't gonna be no good. We're in 2024. A $2,000 car ain't gonna last you more than maybe a month. You may get away. Don't hold me to it. You may get away and get, a couple months out of it or a year or whatever. But you're gonna have issues. Any car you buy for $2,000, I'm firm on that. That shit's gonna be garbage, to be honest. So don't be spending your money, spending $2,000 or $3,000 on a car, or trying to find a car for $3,000-$4,000. It's gonna be garbage. You're gonna be spending on a car. It's gonna be leaking oil in your driveway. It's not gonna be a newer car. It's unheard of. We're in 2024. You ain't gonna get no car for a good car for $4,000. Not where I'm at. Maybe somewhere else in the country, but not where I'm at. Right? All right. So they've been calling and when it gets down to the price, oh, they only had $4,000 or $3,000. So that's why that car hasn't been sold. That car, I listed it for $8,500 on the social media outlets. I'll go as low as $7,500. This one guy told me $6,000. I told him, bring the money, show me the money, and he didn't show up. So I guess he didn't want to spend $6,000, not even. It's cool though. As far as the price, I'm not gonna sell it for $4,000. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that desperate, so I'll park it. I'll put it down until and until I use it. I'm ready to use it. Now again, I could hold on to it and just use it, or it'll depreciate in price. So another year, 4 years, 2 years from now, it may worth only $4,000. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say, might as well you take it now than wait. And yeah, but it's a car I could just keep and drive for myself. You see what I'm saying? I don't need it now, but maybe I'll need it 4 years from now. You know what I'm saying? It's an older car, but it does drive like new. It's a 2013. Only has like 100,000 miles on it. So it drives like new. So it's not like I'm just getting rid of it because I need the space and I have more than one car. So that's the reason for getting it. Not because I'm desperate or anything. Yes, I could take that money and put towards something else, but I'm not gonna give it away for half price or a quarter of the price. All right, so enough of that. As I said, I feel for some coffee this morning, so I'm gonna make me some coffee. I'm gonna get out and just do some yard work. I'm gonna clean the van real quick. wash the car off real quick and put it back outside. Um, so it's just random stuff throughout the day today. Today's vlog just gonna be some random stuff. So let's get started. I have a video to edit for yesterday's video, so I'm gonna do that right now and just do stuff around the house. There's not much I could do on the road. I have the blender. I was checking out the huge blender I was calling around yesterday, that we used to make our seasonings. There's one place that they don't have it in stock, but if I go in and pay for it, they could order it and get it in a couple days. So I think I'm gonna do that later on today or tomorrow, just to have it on order, so it'll come in by next week. That's what I need first to start testing recipes with the correct seasonings. I've been using a smaller blender to do it, but the smaller blenders, it's off. I have a recipe for large batches, right? So every time I try to make it with small blender, I try to break that batch down in order for it to, you know what I'm saying, to work. But I think I'm just gonna buy the blender and have it. We could make seasoning and test, bottle it up and test it. So yeah, so let me get the coffee going, let me get the video editing going. Soon as the grass dries out a little bit today, I'm gonna probably give the grass a nice cut. There's some weeds growing up on the side. I'm gonna try and get rid of some of those weeds. I'm gonna wash the car, put it outside. So let's get today rolling. Let's get it done. All right guys, so we here making coffee. All right, so this instant coffee is what I like. Everybody got their favorite in terms of which coffee they like, but this Folgers instant, it has the right portion for what I drink. So this is one I like. You can't every day it'll be consistent. It's not like you scooping too much. I mean, I guess when you're using a spoon, you could either put 1 spoon, 2 spoon, but this is always the perfect amount every single time. So and then for all those people who probably watching and saying, why is he showing us making coffee? Well, this channel is about what I do in a day. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm making coffee. As I said, I don't drink coffee on a regular, but every now and then I feel for it. You know what I'm saying? I drink mostly hot water every day. I haven't drank coffee in months. It makes my eye twitch, my left eye twitch. So I don't really drink coffee anymore. However, I feel like drinking coffee today, so we're gonna have some coffee. The coffee creamer I'll use the Coffee Mate creamer, vanilla, or there's a caramel one that I like, but because I haven't been drinking coffee, then I don't have any of that, because when I don't drink it, I just stop buying it, so I don't have that to sweeten it. However, we got some good old Jamaican condensed milk. I don't drink things out of a can. I don't eat any kind of processed foods or anything like that. But today we're drinking condensed milk. Alright, so every now and then, for that one day, you'll cheat and eat something out of a can. So it's not that I don't eat stuff out of a can, because I eat out and I know they use canned and processed stuff and all of that, crap. But for me, I try not to eat anything processed. So it's all natural stuff I try to eat. If you notice, I have, wheat potatoes, You got sweet potatoes, you got bananas. Some of those things still ain't good for us. But hey, if it's from the ground, at least it's one step closer to it being good. We know that they're putting a lot of fertilizers and all these things in these foods nowadays. But it's better I eat that than eat something from a can, right? Or canned potatoes or processed stuff. They put a lot of chemicals in those things, in cans or anything they have to process, right? In order to give it shelf life. Anything from like in bottles and you know what I'm saying? I try not to eat those things. Of course, I have to taste them. I have to eat it if I'm doing any kind of taste testing. I'll taste it that time, but I don't make it a regular practice for I eat those things every day. I mostly just drink water, no juice, no form of soda, juice, none of that. However, it's not like I don't taste it or I don't drink it. I'll drink it occasionally. I'll have a sweet tooth and I'll drink some juice just to, you know what I'm saying? Some low sugar juice. But for the most part, I don't drink juice. I don't drink soda. Mostly stuff that's from the produce section. So I only eat from the produce section. I don't eat meat, but I eat fish, shrimp, seafood stuff. Sometimes I don't eat it. It's not on a regular. It's not every day. I eat mostly like quinoa for rice, mostly stir-fried vegetables. I'll eat regular rice every now and then, but it's mostly quinoa, potatoes, stuff like that. I don't eat bread every day either. It's just occasionally if I eat like a salmon, I make myself a salmon burger or something, then I'll eat that. I'll have those vegan hot dog thingies, which I don't trust. It's not the Beyond Meat ones, it's the plant-based one, but I still don't trust it. But every now and then I'll try one of those. It's not an everyday thing. Most of what I eat is from the ground, so like green plantains that I fry, potatoes, stuff like that, quinoa. That's what I eat with, you know, either salmon or a piece of fish or some shrimp, or stir fry vegetables with the quinoa, chickpeas, stuff like that. So I'm not fully vegan, but I try to just stick to stuff from the ground, right? Every now and then I'll eat out. So if I eat at Chipotle, I'll eat one of those burritos with just rice and beans. So it's not like it's that serious, guys. I'm not straight vegan or anything like that. But I just try to stay natural for most of my meals. Most days or almost every day I cook my own meals, so I don't really eat out like that. You know, every now and then I will eat out, but not every day. I don't, you know, you get the drift. So I'm here, I'm making my coffee. We're gonna sweeten it with some condensed milk and then have some coffee, edit some videos, and then, you know, I'll show a little bit of that. I might do a hyperlapse on that because it might take a while to edit a video. So I'm gonna clean up my little space. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna clean up nothing. This is what we're working with. When you're busy and you're doing, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing all these things, that's what your space normally looks like. If it's too neat, that means you ain't working. You ain't doing nothing. So, you know, see, I was, you know, checking out like receipt printers, you know, and stuff like that, you know, POS systems, you know. So everything for the restaurant, this is what I'm working on right here. Everything that you see right here is pertaining to the restaurant. What the hell is this? Upgrade? No, I don't want to upgrade. Where did this come from? I don't want to schedule anything. Keep, okay. So guys, let me decline this. So whenever you see this thing pops up on your computer where it wants it to upgrade to Windows 11 or upgrade to any kind of Windows, decline it. It's gonna make your computer messed up. So if you're using a specific software or whatever they call it, just keep that one. The one that comes with it, keep it. Your computer is gonna get messed up. So every now and then Windows might want to force an upgrade on you, right? Where it says schedule it or upgrade it, right? Just look real good before you click. There's always a button to keep it, or a little small X. They slick with it. They'll put a small X somewhere hidden. You don't really realize it's there. So make sure you take your time. Don't be clicking on stuff and then
I've been thinking about the tech of the future
and then your computer is just gonna upgrade to the new one, and then hell break loose from there. So I don't recommend upgrading it. Maybe people has done it before and they're comfortable with it, but we have done it once and it messed up the whole thing. So we had to revert back to Windows. So unless you buy a computer with it already on there, then it's fine, I'm assuming. But if you buy a computer, let's say you buy a computer with Windows 11 or whatever, and then there's an update for another one, don't do it. It never normally works out. Maybe it works for you, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but several times, well, once we did it and it messed up my computer. I had to start over, delete everything, and try and get it back to what it was. So yeah, I'm gonna do some editing. I'm gonna straighten up this area a little bit, make some notes of what I gotta do for today, and then get the day started. Every day I get up, I just wing it. I'll make a list maybe from last night or in the morning when I get up, but we never normally go by the list. It's always going over into the next day. So yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna sweep my coffee and get the day started. Alright. So I got my coffee. Water was hot, but when I put the condensed milk in it condensed milk is cold. So when I put the condensed milk in it made it cold. So I gotta heat it up a little bit. Yeah, so as I said, it's a beautiful day outside. It's nice and sunny. It's not hot yet. It might be hot later on today, but it's not hot so far. Yeah. Alright, so let's give it a taste and see. Alright, it's good. So yeah, guys, let me see if I could set this down right here. I'm gonna straighten up this section a little bit, get rid of our bottles, and pack up our bags. So this bag right here pretty much has everything I need for the restaurant, I got a tape measure, I got a digital tape measure in there, pens, all the documents I need for the day or for the whole entire restaurant, like pricing sheets, spec sheets for the equipment. I could take this out. This is like banking stuff and articles that we might need to open any kind of EIN numbers. Anything we need to open an account with any business is in this bag. And now I normally just keep everything in there. That way, on a daily, if I'm going to a meeting or anything, we could just take this bag. Or if we're going to meet with a contractor at the site, we have our flashlight just to look in the ceilings or any dark area up there we might need to look at. We have our electronic measuring device right here, and we have a regular manual one. So books, notepads, stuff like that is in this bag. So this bag is my little work bag that I take. I have this bag that has all my electronic stuff, so all the chargers, not iPads. I have a tablet, camera equipment that's big. I put it in this bag. So if I'm going somewhere that I'm going to use those things, I take this bag. I got this little bag. You probably see it over my shoulder a lot. It's like a little fanny pack, but it's smaller than a fanny pack. It's real tiny. I bought this little bag. It goes over your shoulder like that. This bag is neat because the Pocket 3 that I'm filming with, it fits perfectly in here, and it fits with the extra battery and the little tripod it comes with. It fits perfect in here. The little square GoPro I showed you for the rainy days, it fits perfect in here. So this is something, if it's on me all the time, I could easily back out that camera real quick and start recording and put it back, right? So this is what I have on me every day, like a EDC they would carry, call it everyday carry. So that bag works out real good. Then I have my little makeshift office in the corner right here. I'm in the dining area, kitchen slash kitchen. I don't have an office, not yet. In the restaurant, I'm thinking of putting a, if the space permits, we're gonna put a little small tiny office back there. But yeah, my hair needs redoing, guys. Don't watch that. It's everyday life. We haven't got around to get that done. We ain't trying to look pretty. This vlog is real life, real everything. We ain't dressing up, going to the barber just to film. It's an everyday thing. What happens? Everything in the background is what's there. I didn't put it there just to film. You see, we got, I don't know, you guys probably reading these things, but who cares? This is all stuff for the restaurant. You know, this is my little notepad to make notes of. You know, last night I was researching POS systems and stuff like that. So that's what this is for. So I'll do that and clean this place up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so you know, that's what happens when you have real work, and you know what I'm saying? Not that everybody don't have real work. Everybody has real work, but this is what happens when you mix real life with vlogging. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have receipts thrown around all over. Anyone's that's vlogging and you don't see any of these in the background, that means they staged it, right? I'm not staging anything. We're just vlogging as we go. Whatever I do in a day, that's what we're doing. Life every day, right? So I ain't trying to fix anything. Right now I'm straightening up because it looks kind of bad, but we're not trying to fix anything or stage anything. We got extra hard drives for just a lot of content. Just a lot of content. It's a lot of storage you need to store these contents. When I edit, all the finished product, the finished video that I post on YouTube, I'll save those. But as far as the footage that I'm getting, like all these different footage, I end up deleting those. So I don't have the raw footage. I just have the finished edited version. Those I'm gonna keep, so I put that on a hard drive, just in case anything happens on YouTube. I could just start uploading all those finished stuff. They're all dated and, you know, stored on a hard drive. The pieces that I don't use, I end up just deleting it. It's just too much because each video is like 15, 20, 30 gigs. If you have a 2-hour video, it takes up like 20, 30 gigs sometimes, depending on how you record it. So that could wipe out a 2 terabyte in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? It'll be full. So I end up just keeping the finished product. But yeah, let's see what our videos. Let's go in analytics and see what our videos are doing on YouTube. Let's see if we get any more subscribers or anything like that. You know, it's going well. As I say, I average about a subscriber a day. For the past 2-3 days, it's slowed down a little bit. I only got one yesterday or the day before yesterday, something like that. But it's going. I'm on the road to 100. We ain't giving up. We're gonna post every day, even if it's the same thing we're posting every day. So as I say, guys, if you like watching this, you watch it. If you don't like watching it, then, you know, just keep moving. Mix me in with your favorite YouTubers and You know, some people don't like the talking. Some people say, hey, he just chatting a lot. Well, hey, some people like it. If you don't like it, no biggie. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving, keep it moving. There's a lot of things I click on. I don't like it. I just keep it moving. I don't hate. I don't leave any kind of comment or anything like that. I don't like it. I move to the next. Somebody out there will like, at least I know 96 people out there still got me subscribed. They didn't unsubscribe. So I guess those people putting up with me. Some of them might be friends and family. So they might not be watching, but as I said, they could just have it playing in the background. All right, so um, yesterday mostly I was calling around trying to find this blender. It's a high capacity blender. It's not like a typical house blender that you you know those little 1 gallon blenders that you have on a countertop. In a commercial setting, because we're making all our seasonings from scratch, I need a huge blender. This blender I could almost fit in it, right? That's how big it is. So I'm trying to source this blender and order it, or if they have it in stock, I'll just purchase it. So we could start making up some of our seasonings. Um, so that's what I was doing yesterday. I was making a bunch of calls. I have a couple of different companies that has it. They don't have it in stock, but they could order it for me. So maybe later on today I'll go by. I made a list of all the equipment that I'm gonna purchase. I'm gonna go by and just window shop and see if they could beat some prices. I highly doubt they could beat these prices. The online stores right now, when it comes to restaurant equipment, is killing it. The physical stores that's selling restaurant equipment is off the chain. It's crazy expensive, and the reason for that is even although they're selling the same Chinese brand and stuff like that, they have to sell it for more because it's already there's a lot of overheads. A physical store takes employees, it takes all these to run that facility. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay a lot of stuff for day-to-day operation, right? But an online store is just a warehouse somewhere with the lights off. So they ain't paying employees to walk around and talk to customers every day and the lights running all day. What they do is they have these things online and they have a warehouse filled with all these equipment. Some of it is not even here. They drop ship. So when you go online and purchase it, they could offer a good price because their overheads are lower than the typical store you walk in with a showroom, right? They got lots of employees to pay. The warehouses only pay the people who works in warehouses. You know what I'm saying? So the online stuff tends to be cheaper than the physical stores we have with a showroom. So it's hard to compete. It's hard to walk up into a physical store and expect those better prices than what's online. The only downfall with online, you gotta order it and wait. Sometimes it's damaged. When you buy it in a physical store, they'll have it in stock and you could inspect it before you go away with it. Most times you'll buy a refrigerator, by the time it gets to you, it's damaged, right? Things, dents, stuff like that. So you'll pay more to physically get it and inspect it before, but if you're willing to live with a ding or a dent here and there, and they'll probably discount it some more, then it's best to go that road. So today I'll probably go window shop a little bit. Every day I try to find another part of the menu to test. So yesterday I was testing seasonings. So today I'm gonna do some more testing on seasonings, and I'm gonna probably purchase another meat to try and test those seasonings on. So it's a bunch of stuff to do as far as the restaurant goes. But just day by day we'll figure things out. I do have to call the people who are doing the POS system. I gotta call them to ask them a few questions. We have a few questions for them in terms of the POS. The POS system is really expensive, guys. If you're gonna buy your equipment, like your register, whichever one you're gonna use, if you're gonna use Square register, if you're gonna use Clover, if you're gonna use a couple of other ones out there, I don't remember their names, but if whichever one you use to purchase those equipment, it's expensive. Normally they have payment plans, um, but the payment plan, paying for that thing, you're gonna pay for it for a year, 2 year, 3 years, maybe, right? So that monthly expense, that's what I don't need. I need my monthly expense real low. So I'd rather pay that money up front, to purchase the equipment, and then I'll have a low monthly expense, right? So I'm trying to budget that into the overall bill money to pay for these things. If you know, if it's not in the budget, then I'll probably do a payment on it. But I'd rather pay for it. Most of these things I'd rather pay for it than have a high monthly budget. And the reason for that is it's, other business people or other people might say otherwise, but if you have a budget with a certain amount of money and you buy a certain amount of things and pay for it, what's happening is monthly that business, let's say, just let's use figures. Let's say it generates $1,000 a month, just saying, right? And your monthly expenses is close to $1,000, then you're making no money. It's like all of it is going back on payments for all these things, right? So there's limited room for profit. When you make that profit, it just goes out to pay back your loans, for equipment and subscriptions and stuff like that, right? So, in other words, if that week or that month you didn't do well, where are you going to get the money from to pay that expense, that monthly $1,000? Let's say you only made $800 because sales was low. You're going to have to make it up, put 200 on it, right? So from the get-go, if you had paid for some of those equipment or pay for all those equipment, I would rather go that route. Now, others might say different, but in business, you never know if you're going to get that customer through the door or not. Sometimes you do, sometimes it jumps off and you get a lot of customers and you make more than what your monthly bill is. But if I could cut that monthly bill down to nothing, or it's never going to be nothing, but down to a minimal, then you make profit. So on the other note, if let's say you had budgeted and get the loan or savings or whatever and purchase those equipment, so now you don't have any payment on them, right? And then that monthly expense is not $1,000 now it's only, let's say it's only $300, right? For the month you have some wiggle room. So let's say you make $1,000 for the month, you'd have $700 profit, right? So now you're making money. You could pay yourself, pay this, put money back into the business, whatever you want to do with it, right? So you make a profit of 700. Your monthly payments is now 300 because you don't have a payment on any equipment or anything like that. So now, if let's say that month business was slow, it's highly unlikely for it's that slow for it to go below that 300 you make. You know what I'm saying? That you make. If it falls down to 500, you only make sales where it's only 500, then that means your monthly bill is only 300. So you're still in a profit of 200. You know what I'm saying? But let's say you make full $1,000, you make more. But just you have a wider room just in case you don't make business, you don't make it enough sales, you still in profit. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you're 800 in debt every month, your bills is 800, you only make 200 from that 1,000. But if your bills are only 300, even if sales drop to 500, you're still making 200. You know what I'm saying? But the other way around, if it falls to 500, now you're gonna have to find $300 to make up to pay for that. So that's why I don't like putting everything on credit when it comes to building out a business. See if you could budget, get enough money to pay for some of these things. Unless you have a solid business where you know for sure when you put all this money out making payment on it and you have $1,000 in debt, if you're sure of that business and know you're gonna, from the day you open, you're gonna make money, then you could do it that way. But I've never seen a business that starts out and on day one you make hell of money. You might make the money on grand opening, but it's gonna taper off before it picks up again to where you should be. So I'm not taking that risk. So I rather not put everything on a payment, right? It's best to get a loan or savings or whatever and then purchase these things. Even if you have a loan to pay back, it's still not going to be close to what you're making for the month. If you're close to what you're making for the month, then you shouldn't be doing that business in sales. So you always got to project the amount of in the restaurant business. For me, I don't know if others do it, but I set a goal. I need to sell this amount of plates per day. So when you have that goal, if I know, let's say I gotta sell 100 plates per day. That's my goal. That's the money I want to make. That will cover our expenses for the month and whatever subscriptions and employees, all of that. Let's say I have to make 100 meals per day. When I open, that's what I'm gonna promote for. So you do it in tiers. You would love to have more than 100, but let's say it's 100, right? If I'm promoting to get 100 sales per day, you get 50 customers and they spend buy 2 meals each, 100 meals, right? If that's my goal, I'm gonna promote to try and get 100 people to come through that door, or 50 person buying 2 meals, right? If let's say you start 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, a month in, 2 months in, you realize, oh, you're only selling 50 or 75 meals, then you gotta go and promote some more, right? You gotta tell as much people, you gotta get more people in that door, whatever it takes. Ads, pay for ads, Instagram marketing, word of mouth, on the streets, door to door, handing out QR codes or flyers, tasting, take it some taste, to different companies, have them taste it. So when you set that goal, the amount you want to sell per day or a week, if you fall short of that, you have to go and do more promotions. So that's why I set a goal, right? Don't set no unbelievable goal. Don't be saying, hey, I want to sell 1,000 meals a day. It's not gonna happen. Even in a bigger restaurant, it's not gonna happen. Maybe McDonald's will from the day, or Wendy's, or those franchise, big box brand stores. They will, because they've been doing it before we were born, right? So they don't have to do any marketing. It's already been done. So for mom and pop places, a brand that's just building from scratch, never heard it from us before, it's always hard. You have to set goals and try to, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's, you don't have to do, if you buy a McDonald's franchise right now, or a Chick-fil-A, or whatever the case is, or get into something like that, you have to do zero marketing because it's already been done. They have done this throughout the years, over 40, 50 years, however long they're here. So it's a brand that is known. So if you come and put a McDonald's art right there, or a Wendy's art right there, automatically people are going to turn in, right? So zero marketing there. It's already been done. But for us who is starting out, it's a fresh brand, new brand. You have to put that work in. We have to go out and knock on doors, have people taste our stuff. We have to pay for promotions, pay for ads. All of that, you have to take that into consideration. So restaurant business, retail, and any kind of mom and pop business, or so, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of promotions. You have to have a following. If you don't have a following, then you have to go out and create one with whatever business you're doing, right? It doesn't have to be in the restaurant business. So you have to create a following. You have to get that buzz. You have to have people talking about it. You have to have, if it's a little boutique store, you have to have models trying it. You have to talk about it before you get that customer to start rolling in. Even if it's online, you still have to let people see it, right? So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get these businesses started. It's a journey. As I said, these people, or us who does these things, I think we're crazy because we're doing all of this on faith, as what I said before. You go into it not knowing if it's gonna work, but you go into it positive, saying that it's gonna work. I believe anything you do and you tell yourself, you might have struggles with it and it might be slow sometimes, you might be slow for a while, for months, you might reach the brink of folding. But for me, I think folding and giving up is not an option. I think there's always a way to move forward and build more clientele and build more customers and stuff like that. And the reason for that is it's being done every day. The reason why I said that, because it's being done every day. If the McDonald's and the Amazons and the Microsofts and the Apple, if they had given up on that first challenge or that those hard times that we go through, you would have never had that. You would have never seen it right now, right? They would have folded and gone a long time ago. But because they didn't give up, it's where it's at today. And I believe if you hold out in whatever you're doing and business that you're doing, today is more like a motivational day. So if you hold out on what you're doing, no matter how hard it is or tough it gets, just try to overcome it. And if you're on your last, just find some other way, figure it out. You're back against the wall, just figure it out, think outside the box, keep posting. You have a lot of free posting, keep posting instead of trying to worry or afraid about. Put that energy into making another post. Lately I've been doing that whenever it's slow and there's no tenant and stuff like that, and I say, you know what, let's go drop a post. So every time I think of that, I say, hey, drop a post. Sometimes you slack off and tend to forget. I'm doing so much things, so you tend to forget to post for the day, or you channel your energy somewhere else. I'm channeling my energy into this and the restaurant, so I tend to forget to post for the salon. But every time it comes around where that salon, I need a room filled, I say, you know what, damn, let's go post. You know what I'm saying? So channel your energy where it needs to go. That's what I'm saying. And don't put it off. Don't write it down and procrastinate. If you think of it right then, just do it right then. So like now I'm thinking of it. I'm going to take my phone up and I'm going to start figuring out or post because I thought of it. Just because you thought of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait. Don't write it down. Don't say you're going to do it tomorrow. So in other words, that's why you see a lot of things I put on my list get pushed back, because of things like these. I'll be doing something else and it's important, but then the priority is right here because we need to get this post out to get a potential tenant. So that's why my list that I make on here sometimes it doesn't go the way it goes, right? Where I'm just constantly doing that, because then I say, hey, you know what, this is more priority. Let's jump on this and get this done tomorrow. That's not priority, but this is priority. So sometimes you have to prioritize things as well in order to move forward. Working on that all day is not going to get you forward, but working on this will. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to do that. So, my days are just winging it. Now I'm working on videos. I'm going to edit videos. But then if something comes up for the restaurant, that's priority. So I'm going to stop doing that to do restaurant stuff. Let's go on to Instagram while we're at it and see what we could post. Normally, every time I go to the salon or wherever, I don't write these ideas down. I just do it momentarily. So I'll figure what I want to post like almost right away, and then post. I just wing it when it comes to post. There's no theme. There's nothing write down or anything like that. It's whatever comes to my mind at the moment. So what I'll do a bunch of pre-recorded stuff in the rooms, outside the rooms, in the hallways. And then I have a lot of footages in my phone and pictures. Normally I just go back and choose one. So in Instagram, when it comes to this type of stuff, it's okay to repost those pictures. It's okay to repost the same post. Not the same post, but what's I posted in the post before pictures, I'll post it again with a different song, different way it's put together. And the reason for that is anything that you have to scroll, you're gonna end up falling down all the way down on that person's feed. So I could be posting the same ad every day and different people sees it, right? Because remember now, whoever is following, they're gonna see it, the same ad popping up, which is good. Because if you're a potential tenant, then that means I'm gonna keep popping up in your feed the same ad, right? When you watch TV, like local TV, you see the same ad popping up for months. All them Viagra ads you be watching and the Cialis and the this and the that and the ray, you see the same ad popping up. It doesn't change. It's the same ad. It pops up 3, 4, 5, 10 times for the day, every day for the next 3, 4 months, depending on how much the company pays for how long for it to air, right? So I think it's the same thing when it comes to Instagram. I'll repost that same ad or go back in the catalog and repost. You don't have to be making ads, different ads every day, right? Because it's the same message. You trying to get them to call your business or call your place. So post the same ad. All it does, it keep popping up at the top every time you repost it, right? Because even if it's somebody that's following you, you're all the way down. So they're no longer gonna see that. They're gonna see other people's ads or other people's posts that's at the top. So if you keep reposting it, you're always popping up. But people tend to, I notice a lot of people, they tend to say, hey, I gotta find new content, find new this, why? It's an ad. You're posting an ad. So you don't have to change the ad every time. When since we have to change ad every time we post it? The radio station plays the same ad every day for months, for years sometime, right? The TVs play the same ad every damn day, right? You see it so much till you end up liking it. That's the power of an ad. If you keep playing it. The music, you listen the same music at the club every single day and love it. Even if you didn't love it in the beginning, you end up loving it because it plays so much time, right? I don't know what that technique is called. They have a name for it. I don't know what it's called. But you play the same music over and over and over. The radio stations will play that same music over and over and over, just like an ad, and you end up loving it, right? So it's the same thing. If I'm gonna put an ad out there, I can put, sometimes I change it around, sometimes I repost the same ad. But as I said, different people is seeing it every time you post it. Yes, the same person is gonna see it, but it's okay because you watch the TV and see those ads every day. Same ad. Some of these companies only make one ad, right? So it's okay. So for those people who are worrying about ads and for the posters, you know what I'm saying, for other business people who are posting ads and think that, oh, I don't have any content and I have to go make something. No, just grab one of the old ads and repost it. It's an ad. As I said, companies out there only pay for one ad and pay for it to run every day, all day, for weeks, months, maybe a year. When you're driving on the billboard, you'll see the same ad. Chick-fil-A and them will change it up a little bit, put a different cow or whatever they put on their thing, but it's the same ad you'll see every day, right? They don't change the colors, they don't change the people, it's the same thing, it's the same cow. You just see them in different positions, hanging off the sign, you'll see that, right? But it's the same ad. Eat more chicken. Or, sometimes they say eat more meat. They be weird with those commercials. Anyhow, it's controversy. Sometimes you'll see they say eat more meat, right? But remember, it's a chicken spot. But because they say eat more meat, cause controversy, you go over there and eat that. That's what makes you want to go buy it. All right. So, don't be afraid to run the same ads. That's all I'm saying. So now, as far as my vlogs, we're still at 96 subscribers. Come on, guys, we need 4 more subscribers. Somebody out there who's watching this, just go over there and subscribe. Even if you ain't watching me, just subscribe. I'm a little bit annoying because I post almost every day, so you're gonna see me pop up all the time. But you ain't even gotta hit that bell. Just subscribe, yo. Normally they say don't do that, but I don't care. I do what I want to do. All right, so let's find something else to do. I haven't been drinking my coffee. It's kind of cold right now. I gotta rewarm it. It's late now. It's already 10. I got up early this morning, but I was just sitting around scrolling, being unproductive. But let me zone in on what I really want to do. As I said, I got yesterday's video, so I'm gonna get that out. My goal was to make sure to get a video out every day. So I'm gonna get yesterday's video out right now, and then I'm gonna go outside and put the car outside, stuff like that. So let me get to that, and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, so this is what I was talking about. When things come to your mind, just get it done, the same time. So see, I just boosted the post for the salon. I don't wait, I don't procrastinate. It's always good to, when it comes to your mind, just get it done instantly. Of course, what you have on your list is going to get pushed back a little bit sometimes when you do other things that's not planned, but that's how my day goes. So I pretty much just boost that and it works. Whatever business you're doing, once you're on Instagram and you're dealing with people and you need people to see it, boost that ad every now and then. See, I just boosted that one right there for the salon. I don't want to play that too long, so I don't want to get copyrighted, but pretty much see, I boosted that one. And don't mind that's playing. What happened is that's somebody else's channel I'm watching. So even although I got my favorite YouTubers out there too that I watch every day, most of the Jamaican YouTubers. So a couple of them, Colors Smith, Drizzy Burke, Hidden Beauty, Sunrise Boss, Miss Little, and all of the team members that's on Colors and the different ones I just called. They all have team members that has their own, J Bud Papi, from Colors Smith TV. So I watch all of them, support all of them. So in the background I'll hear watching. Their videos are kind of long like mine. They're always adventure videos, but if you notice, hers is an hour long, Colors is like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. But I'll put it on like I'm watching TV. So sometimes I'm not watching directly exactly what they're saying, but it's playing in the background, right? So that's what I do to, my favorite people. I watch a couple of other people as well that I don't call, but on a daily, those are who I watch and support and keep watching because it's entertaining, you know what I'm saying? They just do adventure stuff, cooking all the time, and I love to cook and hence going into the restaurant business. So those are the channels I watch. So as I said, beautiful day. See, it's nice outside in my little makeshift office. I had my coffee, made a little list of what I gotta do. So I'm going through my list. I'm making the list and going through the list, posting some stuff at the same time. So let's get to it. I'm going through my day. It's now 10:55, so I'm going through the day. Alright guys, so we did some I got the keys right. We did some of the stuff we got done on the list. So let's go put the car outside pretty much. Let's get that done. I left this thing 34 seal. So I'm gonna put that right there. Alright. Yeah, this car is nice, man. It's got a Let's start it up. Oh, it's guys who live in Atlanta, check out V103. In some of these cars, the radio you could pick up a HD2 channel, like high definition channels. So V103 has 3 different channels in one, so it's like a HD thing. I didn't know that till I came in this car. So now you could pick up an international channel, the regular local channel, and then something else. It's like 3 channels in one. So whoever is in the Atlanta area, V103, if you have one of those cars that pick up HD channels, it's real cool. They play international music, mostly reggae and other Caribbean countries and African stuff like that all day. See, that's Beanie Man right now playing. So I don't want to play it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But yeah, if you're in the Atlanta area, I'm quite sure other cities might have some channels that has that, but for us, we yeah man. So I'm gonna put this car out. Let's see if we could. I'm gonna have to drive on my grass, yo, but hey, it's all in the name of selling this car. Yeah. So what I do, I just put it out on the grass for sale. And see if we get no hits, you know. As I said, this car is real good in terms of the how it drives and everything works. AC works, all the radio works, all the windows work, everything works in here, you know. It's a real good car. Yeah, everything just works. All the seats works. Sunroof work, trunk, remote, everything works. It's real awesome. I would keep it, to be honest. So, all the windows work. There's no mats. I took the mats. The mats was real dirty. They're in the trunk, but they're real dirty. So I'm thinking of getting some new ones, not the Mercedes ones, but we have some aftermarket ones. But yeah, see. Back seat is good, the roof is good, you know, everything works pretty much. I think I need to change the exposure on this thing. Sometimes it's dark. Let's see. Alright, that's the zoom. Yeah, I don't know how to change the exposure. I have to. But yeah, now it's out on the street. As I said, I got a lot of calls when it was out here last week or 2 weeks. Maybe last week or a week ago. I got a lot of calls and sitting out here. I don't want to sell it from my house because then everybody just keep coming back to my house. You know what I'm saying? So I've gotten lots of result calls. So I think I have no choice. It's best I put it right here and try to sell it from here. But yeah, I've been noticing sometimes the screen gets dark, real dark on this. I think it has to do with the exposure. Like if you put it in the sunlight and you come to me, it takes a little bit of time for it to adjust. So, but yeah, so see, AC works real good. It's on AC, heat works real good. Just go to the mode, bring it up on the up top. probably hear a lot of wind noise right now just because I have it on high. Let's turn it down. Yeah, but all that works good. As I said, the radio works good. All the controls, these knobs right here works good in terms of what it's supposed to do. There's no check lights, no nothing. Fixed all of that. I had gotten the speed sensor went out on it, so I changed that. Both front wheel has new speed sensors. It's got new tires all the way around. All the light bulbs and everything I had changed to make sure those work. Brakes are good all the way around. Oil change, it's been serviced. New oil change, plugs, new transmission fluid, it's been fully serviced. So it's good to go. As I said, I would keep it, you know. I would keep it. I think I'm gonna have to tape this sign down. The wind just caught it a while ago and it almost blew off. So I'm gonna tape it, put 2 pieces of tape right here. Let me go get that right now. Yeah, let's crack the windows. It's gonna be a hot day today, so let's crack the windows. Yeah, but we get a lot of calls on this one. Yeah, we get a lot of calls on this one. When it's sitting out there. Look at the skies, yo. The skies are nice. Nice and blue skies. Put this back. Yeah, nice day today. It's nice and blue skies and beautiful. The birds are chirping. Let me get the tape. As I said, guys, you're gonna see me put the camera in the ceiling, in the sky a lot, because I'm home and I just don't want, you know, I know I'm already giving you filming at home. So pretty much I just don't want people to actually recognize exactly. I know you're gonna see the house right there, but all these houses look the same. So you got some people out there who will just stalk you for no reason, just because they can. So I try not to show the street signs, not the road, the roadway itself. So a lot of times I'm gonna be having you looking at the sky or the ceiling, you know. Yeah, so that right there, you got that. See, I put the tape on it. So yeah. Yeah, guys, it's beautiful. I like that background right there. That sky. It's nice. So far, I contacted the grease trap guy. I contacted the hood system guy. He already know what to do in terms of the hood guy. It's just to sign his contract and pretty much it's just to sign his contract and give him deposit. As far as the grease trap guy, I contacted him. He's gonna be calling me in a minute. I also contacted the GC, general contractor. He's ready to go as far as pulling permits for us. Yeah, so I spoke to the GC. He's ready to go. As I said, he said it's fine. We could use either or contractors to do the work, or he could just pull the permit for us, and he has a full team that could do the work as well. So, you know, he's saying pretty much whoever I'm comfortable with, we could use them. So that's good news. He's willing to work with us. Even if he doesn't do the work, he can get the permits pulled. So it's just a matter of getting the plans, having him come out there, see what the work is, then he could pull the permit for us. Of course, we're gonna have to pay him for whatever services he gets done. We might use him to do like wall and stuff like that. So we'll see what the prices are and what needs to get done and who could do what for us. So I'm slowly building the team together to get this done. So far we have our GC, we have our hood guy, we have our plumber, we have our grease trap guy. Flooring I have, but I'm gonna see if I could do the flooring on it, like the tiling, stuff like that. But I do have a tiler that could come and knock it out. Good friend of mine. We have 2 different plumbers, just in case. We have an electrician I could call upon if we need, and we do have an AC guy. So we have a little team here going on. It's just a matter of if they could do it for the right price, where we could fit it in the overall budget, right? So it does takes a lot of coordination to figure this out in terms of who does what for what price. Not because we have a team together, the price may not be, good enough that fits in our budget. So once I get the plans and get everybody out there on the same page, then we could figure out who's gonna do what. I pretty much have an idea who's doing what, but as I said, it's all about price. If someone cannot do it for the price that we have in that budget, then we'll have to just shop around. It's like a bidding thing. So it's not that you're crying down a price or anything like that. It's a bid. So you will pretty much say, hey, this is the budget we have, and they, tell us if they can do it or not, So it's just like a bidding. Normally contract work, you'll have people send all these plumbers. They'll get 10 different plumbers, and all those plumbers bid on that work. So they'll look at the work, send in the price, and then when you look over that bid, you will choose who can get it done efficiently, effectively, and for the price. You know what I'm saying? So they would normally bid on that work. That's how the construction world works. So it's not a thing where you're beating down anyone's price. You'll get, several plumbers come out, take a look at this, say, hey, how much, give us a price on this. So they're actually bidding for that job. That's how it works. Same thing with electrician, same thing with, what I'm saying? Now, if you go through 10 plumbers and all 10 plumbers is not the price you want to pay, then from there now you could reach out to the best one that could get the job done, and then you'd say, hey, this is what we're willing to pay on this job. Is it something that you could work out and get it done? That's how you would normally attack this type of project. In doing it this way, it doesn't seem like you're beating down anyone's price. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them a fair opportunity to bid on that job, and then from there, if it's still too high for you, then you could say, hey, this is what we have, can you work with it? I don't like beating people's price down. So from the get-go, I'm not gonna say, hey bro, the price is 10,000, I'm gonna give you 5,000. No. A man's price is a man's price. You know what I'm saying? However, my price is my price as well. So if we're working with a budget, sometimes we just don't have 10,000 to work with. So at the end of the day, if you're charging 10,000, I am going to reach out to other plumbers to see if they could do it for the price that we could afford. If that's the case and we can't find a plumber that, then we might have to step up our money. But I don't like, beating down prices. In most cases on laborers and stuff, to be honest with you, don't knock me plumbers or electricians or anything. A lot of times it's a little bit overpriced. And I could see why they do that sometimes. Sometimes they don't know what they'll run into. So they price it enough to where if they have to go over and do anything, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard when it comes to labor on a full build out like that. You run into issues sometimes that may cost a little bit more. So I'm not knocking any plumber or electricians or anything like that. It's just that we have a budget and we're trying to stick to a budget or work with what we have. It's not a big bank where the funds is unlimited, and you know what I'm saying, where the actual price is 10,000, But if they come in at 20,000 because we budgeted 20,000, we'll just throw out 20,000. No, we ain't getting no bank loans. We ain't doing this on no big bank loans and all of that. It's a tight budget. These are all private loans and, you know, savings and stuff like that. So we have to make every dollar count when it comes to this. Most mom and pops, when they're not going through a bank and a build big bank loan, construction loan, they're building out of pocket. So they got to get their best price, you know, to get these things done. So yeah, did a lot on the list so far, you know, spoke to who I need to speak to, put the car outside. I haven't cleaned the van yet. I spoke to the GC. I gotta get my daughter at 2:30, so it's now 11:40, so I got some times. Checked on some bills. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is try and get that printer, that shirt printer. I'm gonna try and set it up to see if it works, plug it in, put some fluid through it, and see if any of those nozzles are clogged. So I'm gonna get to that in a minute. It's in the garage. I think I'm gonna keep it in the garage because you know, a bigger setup. So it's on top of my toolbox. I'm gonna try and make some space out there and keep it on top of the toolbox. So yeah, let's get to that, and then later on today, after I get my daughter and come back, I'll probably deal with the lawn. The lawn is kind of wet right now. The sun is out. I'm gonna cut it later on today in the evening. So I'll get to that later. This vlog is already crazy long. I'm doing a lot of talking this morning and now, so it's a pretty long vlog today. It might be a 2-hour vlog today by the time I get done. I'm still editing yesterday's vlog, so I'm gonna go through and listen that part and take what I need to take out and post that video now. So let's get to it. Yeah, this is what I was saying. You know, I just put the car out. I'm getting hits already. Less than 2 minutes, someone stopped and looked at it. So, all right, guys. So, done editing the video, and it's uploading to YouTube. That's yesterday's video. So I'm in my garage. I'm trying to, got a lot of stuff out here. So I have a printing machine. What it does, it prints on t-shirts. We could print on t-shirts. I use it for business, for my business shirts. So let's see if we could get it out. Alright, so that didn't go well. Alright, the film fell. Hold on 1 second. Alright guys, so I'm in the garage. I'm trying to fire up the t-shirt printer. There it is right there. This is what we use to print on the t-shirt, onto the t-shirts. So I'm just gonna clean it up, get it fired up, put some power to it, run some solvent through the print head, make sure there's no clogged nozzles. It shouldn't have any clogged nozzles because I had left cleaning solution inside the dampers, so we should be good in terms of it firing up and ready to print. I have some ink right here. You know, I shake it every now and then. So it's just to hook everything back up and, you know, get it printed again. So all I have to do is just add a new set of tubes and a new set of damper from our ink to this, and do a print head clean, make sure all the nozzles are clean. I'm gonna spray some solution in it just to see if it's clogged or not. It shouldn't be clogged because we still got fluid inside the dampers. For those, a lot of people won't know what I'm talking about, but in layman terms, this printer, we use it to print on shirts. So shirt like this, I could print my company logo on it. That's what this machine does. I'm not taking customers. If anyone's watching this and gonna reach out, I'm not taking customers. I only use it to print shirts for our business. This could be a business, but there's no time for me to print shirts. So pretty much I'm just using it to print our own shirts for our own businesses. We had invested in this machine a while ago. Pretty much I have a friend that makes these machines, so we had gotten this one to print our own stuff, not to print and sell shirts. We tried that once, but it takes too much time. It's a business by itself. I'm not in the t-shirt printing business, so we use this machine just for our purposes only, or shirts only. So I'm gonna fire it up, clean it up, and get it printing. So give me a few. I'll show you once it starts printing, or once I get some fluid in it, some ink in it. All right, guys. So we're doing a printed clean on this machine. So we got new ink and everything in there. We put new lines, new ink lines, new dampers in it. So now it's doing a printed clean, just like our regular printer would do a printed clean. So we're doing the printed clean. Once that process has done, we're gonna end up doing a nozzle check. I already checked the nozzles manually, they're all clear, but now we're just gonna do a 1 or 2 printed clean, and then do a test print on a regular piece of paper, nozzle check on a regular piece of paper, and then from there we could print on the shirt. Well, print on a film. Once we print on the film, it's gonna be printed on a film like this. Once we print on this film, then we could heat press it onto the shirt. So it's called DTF, direct to film. That's the process. So we're not printing directly to the shirt. I have another machine over there that we could print directly to the shirt, but this process it's DTF. We print to a film and then press it onto a shirt. Excuse the mess out here. It's my garage. I got a lot of stuff all over, so excuse the mess. Yeah, so once this goes through, we're gonna go through 2 printed cycle, and then we could do a test print on it. I'm gonna pick up my daughter. It's almost time to get her, so I'm gonna get her and then come back and test this out later on today. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Printing some shirts. Alright guys, so I took a break from the printer. I have it doing a printed clean, so I came on the road to pick up my daughter and drop her off. So I'm heading back to the house to continue with the printer, set up the printer. However, on my way down, I've been passing from the other day, I've been passing another gas station that's building out. I noticed they were installing a grease trap over there, so it never hurts to get quotes from different people. This price I'm getting from this grease trap guy is a really good price, but it never hurts to get second quotes on or have options. So I saw this gas station, they were installing a grease trap over there. So on my way back, I'm gonna pull over and see if I could talk to somebody in terms of who's putting it, the company that's installing it. So I'm gonna stop over there and see if I could get some information. So just check back in, give me a few, let me get up there, and I'll see what's going on with that, see if I could get some info. Alright guys, so we almost got the car sold. They still interested, they want it, but it's after hours now, so the banks are not open. That's one. They tried to sell it to me, sell the total money, They tried to sell the money to me, but they have a limit on their account, so they only could send a certain amount. So there wasn't enough to send the whole amount. No, the bank don't allow you to send that whole amount. So they'll be back in the morning. They really interested. They drove it down the street. They love it. His wife love it. As I said, it's a very good car. It drives perfect. So he's gonna come back in the morning and get it. So hopefully nothing changed between now and tomorrow morning. I like impulse buying. That's why I suggested for him to just send me the money, and you could have the title and have the keys right away. But it didn't go through, so unfortunately we have to wait until in the morning. So that we almost got through on that. I am inside working on the t-shirt printer. It takes a little bit of time to get that set up, so that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting the printers set up, so tomorrow I could print some shirts. I don't have any blank shirts with me right now, but I could go pick them up in the morning from the shirt place. So yeah, it's going good so far. The day is going good. It's evening time now, probably around after 6, somewhere there about. It's still looking beautiful in the background. Nice blue skies. I may cut the lawn, I may not. I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna leave it for a while. Let it fluff up some more. There's some spots in the front that needs to grow up a little bit more, so I'm gonna let it fluff up before I cut it. Or maybe I'll cut it tomorrow. I'll see, depending on how I feel. But yeah, the Mercedes will be gone in the morning, hopefully. Fingers crossed. As I said, if that money had gone through a while ago, it wouldn't be sitting right here. So the other guy who lives down the street right there, he's slacking. He hadn't reached back out to me for it. But yeah, I'm gonna go inside, continue with the printer, get the printer set up so I could use it tomorrow. And I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day, so I'm gonna find something to eat real quick. Yeah. All right, so we getting rid of stuff, guys. We lightening the load. We getting rid of things. So all right, let's see as far as the printer stuff now. See if our computer booted up. Computer didn't turn on, so let's see. Okay, so now it's turning on. I gotta hook this cable to the printer. Let's put this right here so I could. Alright, it's in there, and then we're gonna plug this in here. So, guys, I haven't printed a shirt in a while. I don't even know if I remember how to print it, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. So I got my little setup here. I got a laptop right here. I got the printing machine right here. It prints on film, and then where the camera is sitting, that's our heat press that we use to press the film to the shirt. I do have a DTG machine. It's direct garment. So that machine, you put the shirt under the machine and it sprays the ink directly to the shirt. So I also have that setup as well. But this setup with the DTF film, it's easier. You could print 10 films at a time, but then with the shirt you got to do it one by one by one. So it's a little bit slower process, but better quality when it comes to the DTG. The DTF, I wouldn't say it's less quality, it still works, but it gives you more of a vinyl feel on the shirt as opposed to a painted on type of deal. So I just like using this because it's shirts, it's company shirts, so we don't have to put a lot of time into it. We could do 50 sheets at a time, 10 sheets at a time, you know.
It's quick, it's easy. You could print a shirt in minutes and get going, you know. So give me a few. I'm booting up the computer. This computer is an older computer, so it does takes a little time to boot up. It's already booted, but for everything to start working smoothly, you gotta give it a few minutes. And then I'm gonna put the film roll behind here. So I gotta pull this printer forward and set that up. So I'll check back in when I got it working. Alright guys, so we got the printer working. It's now doing a test print. So we're just doing a couple test print, make sure it's working correctly, and then we can print the real print that we're going to use. So we're going to give it a few for it to print this out. We're getting all the color we need, and we're getting all the... So now we see it's printing red, and then it has a white background. So once that's printed, then we could print the real image that we want to print. Alright guys, so I'm here. I got the printer working, test printed good and everything. So I'm just gonna pick up some shirts tomorrow and, you know, print it on the shirt. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog out for the night. It's now, what time is it? It's probably after 9. Yeah, it's about 9. I'm gonna end this vlog out right here. I'm gonna upload these videos, these scenes that I got today. I'm gonna start uploading them tonight and edit it tonight. So I think I'm gonna end it right here and see you early in the morning. As I said, I hope the guy comes back for the car in the morning. I will be going to the salon in the morning early to clean up, and then come back, meet the guy who's taking the car. Hopefully he doesn't change his mind overnight. But yeah, we on it. We closing this one out for the night. Alright, have a good night guys. Peace.